Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the MilkMan Revren show. I'm Milkman,
I'm Revren.
and it's been a little while.
Couple months.
Couple months. Hey, you're gonna get an episode when you get an episode.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
You be fucking grateful.
Exactly. That's the way it should fucking be.
The last episode was popular. The Boba Fett is a shit character episode. It's probably our most popular episode.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But then, we haven't released one in forever, so they probably forgot about us.
Yeah, probably.
So, how you doing, Rev?
I'm all right. How about you?
I'm all right. Chilling.
Good.
It's the weekend.
Yeah, no shit. Thank
It's not 1,000 degrees out.
God, I'm glad that heat wave is almost over.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get a little bump here.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure it's coming again.
But it's livable right now.
Yeah, it's tolerable. I just turned off my AC.
Man, many a thing has gone on
Since we were last on,
since we
yeah.
were last
no shit.
on. Where do you want to start?
Well, shit. Do we want to start with Comic-Con?
Shit, man.
Even though everybody probably that listens to us has already seen everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What was the most exciting thing for you that came out of Comic-Con?
Oh, God.
Probably all
I
the
think
Marvel announcements, I imagine.
All the Marvel announcements, yeah. Look, he got it back together.
Rev's just over here breaking toys, or trying to put them back together. Now see if he breaks it again.
Not gonna happen. He's away from the edge of the table too.
Oh, nice. I like that. Yeah, there he is.
There.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel pretty much shared their entire slate forever.
For the next, 6 years?
Something like that. We got
Jesus Christ.
a bunch of stuff that, I don't know. There's new Avengers movies were announced. We already knew about Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was Daredevil's getting his own show.
Which is awesome.
A long-ass show, like 20-some
Yeah.
episodes. Like, Jesus, what's going on there?
Did they up it to 20? I thought it was only 18.
Oh, I thought it was like 20. But
Oh.
maybe it's 18.
I thought it was 18.
Anyway, still longer. Still double the length of the most of the shows they've been making.
Yeah, it is.
So that's kind of crazy. What else was announced? There's some other weird stuff that at this moment I do not recall.
I can't. It's been a couple of months.
But yeah, that all happened.
Remember.
On the DC front, they canceled Batgirl.
Of course they did, because
They're just gonna take a ride off.
that's so stupid. I don't understand why they would do that.
Because they can recoup all their money. They don't think. Well, obviously, over there, whatever's happening over there at WB, DC, HBO they've switched administration yet again, leadership again, and then the people don't like the way they were releasing movies to HBO Max. And Batgirl was seen as this kind of low-tier film that only cost them like 80 or 90 million, and because it was getting really poor feedback from the screenings, they just decided to write it off, and then they'll get all their money. They'll recoup all their money.
That's unfortunate.
But here's the funny thing: the Black Adam movie is getting the same level of theatrical response, but they're going to release that in the theater because there's The Rock in it. So basically, because Batgirl wasn't a star, not like a top tier star, you have a a creeper behind you.
Oh, hold on.
Well, Rev.
You want to take her? You can take her. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool.
Creeper. Just a creeper.
No, just mine. Landlord Greg. He's going to take Bella to the park.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's good for him and it's good for her.
Yeah, right. So let's see. Yeah, so Black Adam's going to be the same shitty movie, but it's going to make a lot of money because of The Rock. That's basically how DC and Warner Brothers does their movies. So like they make crappy movies with big stars to recoup their costs, or it can be a shitty movie and then they'll just write it off and get their money back. They're doing a good thing over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. restructuring the whole thing, canceling everything on HBO Max. That's awesome.
Yeah, so they got it figured out. No need to worry.
No need to worry.
Just business as usual over at Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
What else? I don't know. I can't remember what else. I'm sure there was some other weird shit that was announced,
Oh,
but
I'm sure there was.
I have
There was a
no.
lot of weird shit that was announced.
But no. I mean, Comic-Con. I mean, it's cool.
I was excited. This was there was a lot of cool stuff during this Comic Con that was
I suppose
announced.
I could like open a web
A
browser
web browser.
and
I mean,
see.
you do have the computer next to you. I don't.
Yeah, right. I could see what's going on or what had gone on.
Yeah, that would be better. That way, we're not just rambling like we normally do.
Whatever.
It is what we do, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, kinda. So, while we're waiting for you to look in your web browser, She-Hulk. Did you watch the first episode?
Of course, I told you to watch the first episode because you
I did
hadn't watched
today.
it. Oh, you did
Well,
today. Oh,
I
I
was
figured.
I was saving it for today.
Oh, I see. Why were you waiting for today?
I don't know, because I felt like it, so it'd be fresh in my mind, so we could talk about it.
Fucking awesome.
It was really good, actually. They told her origin really well.
Dude, I think it's the best Marvel series show, hands down. Next to maybe, well, this is just the first episode, so we don't know how. So I'm gonna say it's the single best first episode of any Marvel show ever
Yes.
because it sets up everything. It's hilarious. You get action. You get everything. You basically know what the show's. A lot of the other shows that kind of do this like slow build, and you're like, there's some kind of jokes, and you kind of figure out, but you never really know what's going on. This show exactly just
throws
goes.
you into everything.
You're just like, oh, this is what it's gonna be. I hope every episode is just this, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. So
Yeah, there were some great jokes in it too.
great jokes. I think
The breaking of the fourth wall.
I think she's awesome as She-Hulk.
She really is. She looks like Jen.
She I don't know if you watched her other show. What was it? It was an Amazon show where she played like multiple versions of herself, and now I can't remember what the name of that show is. But Bryn watched it, and I would watch some of the episodes, and she was really good in that. So it's super cool. She's super great in this. It's all here. This is all video game related stuff that was announced at Comic-Con. That's not that exciting.
Video games are fun too, though, but that's for your other channel.
Oh, they have all the these new Transformers figures delve into the Optimus Prime's origin collection. Did you see all these?
No.
Oh, those look kind of cool.
No, I did not see those.
More Gotham Knights trailers.
I'm kind of looking forward to that game.
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'll probably wait a little bit on getting it, but yeah, I want to play it for sure. It's not that's like later this year, right? That's like November or something.
I think so.
That's
yeah.
Pretty...
Let me get Bella out. Hold on.
Okay.
Bella, you want to go park?
Does it go to the park? Let me see if I can find.
Come on, Bella, come here. You want to go to the park? You go park? You see what's going on over there? They're clearing out the trail and shit.
Look at all of Matt's. If you're on video, hey, while we're talking right now. Like, if you go to anchor.fm/the Couch Co-op Show, you can listen to our podcast. I didn't talk about any of that. You can also find our podcast as a video on youtube.com/MilkMan Pictures, and then you can see into the world of Matt's toy museum. It is crazy. So many toys. Like if we had an earthquake, and he would just have. I think he'd die. I think if we had a little one, like a 3, a Richter scale of 3, I think his entire toy havens would just collapse, and I don't think you'd ever hear from Matt again. I think he would just be in tears. Or he'd probably just really enjoy himself resetting everything up. But anyway, you only get to see that stuff if you watch the video version. You can also watch the video version on Spotify now, which is cool. So if you use a Spotify app on your computer, you can actually uh,
Thank you, Greg. See
watch
you
our
later.
video podcast too.
All right, I'm back.
I was just talking with the guys or with the listeners, that if we had like just a small earthquake of like a Richter scale of 3 point something, that your toy museum here would not fare well, and we
No.
would probably never hear from you again. You would just be
Well,
like sad and
it would be sad. I would hide for a month, putting everything
everything
back
back
up.
together. I know we never hear from. I would like to, if that did ever happen though, I would love photos.
You're such a dick.
I know, but I think it's just like, what happened in here?
Yeah. Well, when they were reciting this place, right here outside this wall
Oh yeah.
is the outside wall,
So some of it.
and
Yeah.
all the Transformers fell off.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
that's glorious. I mean, that's not glorious. It sucks, but it's also kind of.
It was.
It would just be
It was
cool.
like.
Come on, there's a part of you that's like, man, that'd be like, it's like dominoes. It's like it'd be kind of impressive
Oh.
to see.
Oh well, when I put some of them up or add a new one to the shelf, and one doesn't fit exactly, it is the domino effect.
It'd be great if you were just standing there, like looking into your living room, and then there was a camera, and then just in slow motion, just as it was shaking, and then they are just like falling, and then just like a slow pushing on your face as they're just falling.
Just to watch my reaction.
That would be priceless. Come on, $1 million? You'd do that, right?
If I got the $1 million up front, sure.
Hey, we would sign a contract so you would get the $1 million regardless. All right. Comic book. There's a new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sequel coming.
I didn't even read the first one.
Oh, I think I have the first one. I didn't read it though. I did
I
buy
tried
it.
to get it. Tried to get it, but I not Boom and IDW. Their releases are so weird right now.
Everything is
Because
weird.
well, yeah, but IDW is losing the rights to Transformers, so that's resetting all their books. So IDW is not really putting anything out. Yeah.
I have noticed that IDW, they used to be like one of the publishers in the front of previews, and now they've kind of
They're pushed to the
disappeared.
back.
Yeah, I think they've lost. Obviously, if they're losing Transformers, they've been. I think they're losing a lot of money, and I feel like they're like in flux because like I feel like they have less and less stuff, and it's interesting because they still have Ninja Turtles.
And they still have G.I. Joe.
Do they?
Yeah. For now.
I don't read G.I. Joe. So.
Neither do I. They have G.I. Joe for another 2 years, I think, and then they lose the rights to G.I. Joe too.
Let's see. I don't know. This is all this kind of weird. Not that interesting. Did you watch? Well, let's see. Marvel What If Season 2 announced.
Yes.
What is this?
I'm looking forward to that.
What is this? Spider-Man freshman year? Is it like looks like a Spider-Man cartoon?
Yep, it's going to be like on Disney Plus, Spider-Man's origin story.
Gremlins: Secret of the Mogwai.
I didn't hear about that.
Like
is that a show?
It's going to be like HBO Max series, but we'll see.
Really?
If it's actually going to be a Max. Actually going to be
an
HBO Max series.
Yeah. Now.
X-Men '97 to premiere on Disney Plus in fall of 2023. So,
God, they're just dragging that out, aren't they?
Well, I imagine they're trying to draw them all. I don't know. Yeah, they're just gonna. Who knows? Let's see what else. Don't care about Walking Dead.
Nope.
Marvel reveals a real-life Infinity Stone collection worth $25 million.
What?
What?
That's stupid.
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. Why?
Who knows? Who knows?
That's dumb. Who would buy that?
Someone. All these not comic nerd fans. All these all the people that came in during the movies and became, I don't know.
The ones that claim that they know everything about the comics.
Oh, Keanu Reeves' Berserker anime confirmed for 2 seasons on Netflix.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Cool.
That's a good book.
Transformers Earthspark voice cast revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. Have you heard about this?
I heard a little bit about it, and I think it's kind of cool that they didn't go with Peter Cullen for the voice of Optimus. A lot of the fans hate it, though.
It's Alan Tudyk. I mean,
well, I love Alan Tudyk. I think that'll be great.
Looks like a kind of a cooler, edgier animation style too, but we will see.
Yeah.
Batman and Spawn are crossing over again.
Oh God. I think I still have those.
Revealed during the Jim Lee and Friends panel at Comic-Con, the comic will be a 48-page one-shot written by Spawn creator Todd McFarlane and drawn by Greg Capullo. Well, that's kind of an old school team.
That is an old school team. Holy Christ. That might actually be kind of good.
Well, maybe.
I said kind of.
I mean, yeah. Greg Capullo is a great artist. Is Todd McFarlane a good writer?
That's like saying Rob Liefeld is a good writer.
Because he's a great artist.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Dude, speaking of image, did you see that they're bringing yet again trying to bring Wildcats back?
Again?
It's like, give up.
Is Lee drawing it?
No, no. I think he might be doing a cover or two, but no, it's. Of course. It's like I forget what book it's coming out of. I could read that news article too at some point. But did you? I guess there's just a bunch of stuff that I don't know.
Comic-Con was so long ago. I don't remember half the shit that came out that was announced.
I think that Black Adam trailer looks like garbage. I don't even think the new Shazam film looks that great.
I think that looks better than Black Adam.
Well, yes, but at the same time, I'm just like, it looks like, oh, we're supposed to be a family. We broke up, and then we're fighting some giant gods, and it's gonna be just the same old end of the world. The city's attacked by massive special effect CGI. I just like, I don't care about this.
Oh, okay, I get it.
It's like I'm tired of CGI monster garbage. Not monsters, but like just end of the world. Oh, we're bringing the end of the world with all our CGI effects. Anyway, yes. What is this?
What?
Bat Wheels. Have you seen
Bat
this trailer?
Wheels?
It's some official trailer for Bat Wheels. It's like a Cars but type show, but with
Batman.
The Batmobile. Yeah, not Batman. The Batmobile.
That is weird.
Looks like
that is really weird.
Season 3 of Picard is basically old Star Trek Next Generation old people edition because it's basically everyone in the show.
I still haven't watched season 2 of Picard.
I didn't get through the first season. I just was not interested.
The first season was pretty good. The second season, it was okay. The parts that I watched.
Obviously, there was the Sandman trailer, but that show's already out. What did you think of
that
show?
show is, oh God, I binged that in a day.
Oh, did you?
That is amazing.
Did you read the comic?
Oh yeah, of course I read the comic.
I never read the comic of Sandman. I mean, I know of Sandman, and I know he's been in some issues of things I've read, but I've never read that.
You've never read the Sandman?
No.
Wow.
Listen,
it's a good book.
Listen.
What?
I don't
What
need
are
to
we
be.
listening?
Listen, I've read a lot of things. Sometimes you don't read everything, you know. See, that's too much. How am I gonna?
9 books,
Yeah,
10 books.
there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, now how accurate it is to the show. I mean, Gaiman is like the showrunner, so it's got to be fairly accurate.
It's spot on. They changed a few things. Like, well, you haven't watched it, so I'm not going to spoil it. But they changed a few things. But the dialogue is pretty much the whole thing throughout the book is the show.
Cool.
It's really well done. And the guy that plays Dream
Oh yeah.
fucking looks like Dream.
Yeah, he's pretty spot
Jesus.
on. Like I dug the
Yeah.
first episode. Bryn's kind of not so sure yet. So we're gonna watch it, and then if she doesn't like it, then I'm just gonna binge the rest of it. But so I'm just kind of
Um,
waiting on her.
my only problem is Lucifer. The who they cast for Lucifer doesn't seem like they fit.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I
heard I
think
listened to Neil Gaiman on a podcast explaining it, and he thought that she was the perfect choice, but knowing that it was probably gonna upset fans.
well, I'm not upset. It's just I feel that she doesn't fit the Lucifer. I feel that somebody else, Tilda Swinton, is who I and another few of my friends
But she
agree that.
played like a devil in Constantine, so
I know. I know.
she was pretty good in that. Did she play
Hmm.
Lucifer, or did she just play a different like demon?
She played an angel. She was
Oh,
Gabriel.
that's right. She played an angel, but
Yeah.
Gabriel was a dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I knew it was something like that. I forgot. That's a weird movie.
Constantine.
Like
Yeah,
I
it was a weird
enjoy
movie.
it, but it's bizarre.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, I don't know. There's hey, you guys can go listen. You know, you can go read stuff. Yeah. What? Anyway.
Uh, the
Uh,
shadow of the sentinel doesn't work.
what? Oh, there you go. Jesus.
Too much shadow.
So what have you been reading, Matt?
I've been reading all my shipment. Haven't been reading a lot of it though. Just just all my comics. Everything I get monthly. My X-Men, Avengers, Spider-Man,
Anything?
all that stuff.
Nothing. Nothing. Popping out at you, being excellent, better than normal.
I like where the X-Men are going right now with Moira is a traitor and she's going to try to burn down Krakoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that's kind of cool what they're doing with her.
But isn't that like a
Um,
living island? She's gonna murder the island?
well, to make sure that the X-Men can't resurrect anymore, and that's what's going on right now with the Avengers, Eternals, X-Men.
Gotcha.
Yeah, she went to the Eternals and told them that the biggest deviants in the world right now are the mutants because the mutants have solved death, and the only ones that should be able to solve death are the Eternals. So there's now a big old war between all three of those factions.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I guess I would know that if I read it.
yeah. It's okay. We know you don't read a lot.
I've been reading a lot actually. I've been reading a lot of stuff that. So there's this book called Sacred Six that was
Mhm.
like a short run, like not mini series, but kind of a long series. But it's basically all the femme fatale characters from the Dynamite. So it's got like Vampirilla, and it's just a weird kind of. It's not that great.
It's an Ian book.
It's
An
kind of
Ian
an
book.
Ian book, but it didn't really catch me. So that
Okay.
I am reading the Red Sonja book where she's the younger version is really good, and then also and then the normal series. I find those books really good. So those have been really good. I've been reading that. Uh, Gun Honey. Did I talk about Gun Honey last time?
No.
Okay, so I read that little miniseries, and there's a new miniseries coming out right now that I'm buying, but it's like a 4 or 5 book run, but it's just like a kind of a pulpy. She basically smuggles guns into locations that people you can't normally get to. But then she doesn't assassinate the people. She just smuggles the gun in
For the
for the
assassination.
assassination. So that was a really interesting book. Really well, great art, well written, and I enjoyed that. And I'm glad it's getting another series. And then I fucking got that Grimlock book that I shared on Discord.
Yeah.
The
Did
kind
you
of
like it?
Knights of the Round Table type of thing. Not knight. It's like a fantasy, not knights. There's a dragon.
Yeah.
That's why I said knights.
Yes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's just some little goofy parts here and there, but for the most part, it's really solid. And I'm a huge fan of Grimlock, so I bought that. It's crazy. I ordered that, and then when I got my shipment and I opened it, and I was just like kind of thumbing through it, and then I just started reading it, and I just read the entire binged the entire thing in like once. Like I never do that anymore. I used to do that all the time when I would get my books,
Mm-hmm.
open them up and just start reading them from. But this is the first time
Cover
I've
to
done
cover.
that in years, really. So
Good.
the art's really great, and it just made me really
Yeah.
want to write my Grimlock story that I never got around to finishing. So
That you always talk about.
I always talk about, but probably never gonna do. Yeah, I look at the 2 pages I wrote. I was like, man, I wish I could just write fast. I wish I could just like not write. I wish it would just come out of my head onto the page. But I have to type or write, and it just sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway, I really enjoyed that, and it sucks. Do we have any idea where the Transformers are going?
Nobody knows right now. Nobody's telling anybody.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of. I think it might go back to Marvel.
Well, the cartoon is being done by Nickelodeon. Isn't Nickelodeon WB? The movies are still
Yeah.
at Paramount, so that's their own.
Uh-huh.
I wonder. But DC's never had Transformers, right?
No, they've never had the Transformers.
Yeah, it'd be
That'd be
interesting to
interesting.
see. Yeah, see where it goes.
Yeah.
Um,
Rumor is it's going to go back to Hasbro, so that way it can be owned by Disney. That way, Disney can own all of it,
that'd be cool.
everything that Hasbro produces.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's a rumor, but I don't know if that's a true to story rumor or not.
I like the version of Grimlock. I feel like Grimlock in this one.
This was a different version of Grimlock.
Well, no, but the Grimlock in this book that I read, I feel like it's a pretty good characterization of him. I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he talks too stupid. That always bugs me. I know he talks kind of stupid, but I feel like there's sometimes I was like, come on. Does he constantly have to do that? I know that they're just doing it on purpose, or they're like using certain things like from the cartoon movie.
The me Grimlock thing?
Yeah, or like, yeah. Anyway, which is fine. I get it. But anyway, I enjoyed the book.
It was a good book.
If you guys like Grimlock and Transformers, it's probably. I mean, he doesn't get a lot of his own solo shit, so.
He never does. They've never done anything solo for him.
It was cool too. I mean,
the art is amazing.
Where'd I put it? No, it's like a great hardcover. Super cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good cover. Let me see the cover. That's a really good cover.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I like
book.
the dragon, yeah.
So. Good job, team. Good job.
Yeah. This is some of the stuff that I got with my shipment when it came in, my trades. So I got Tales of the Dark Multiverse.
That's a nerd book.
Yeah. Lives and Deaths of Wolverine.
Oh, I didn't. Did you read that yet?
Yeah, I read it in single issues, but I didn't get them all. So now I'll be able to finish the whole thing.
Yeah, because I thought about buying the issues, but then I didn't.
It was pretty good, the issues that I read. And then I got that.
Oh, the whole 52?
Yeah.
How big is that?
52 issues?
I think I have all those in issues.
That's how big it is.
I think I have all those in issues.
I never had it. Could never get it
I'd
for
have
some
to look.
reason.
I'd have to look. I know I have
I
most.
read it.
If I don't have all of it, I have most of it.
I read it, but I just don't remember. I've never. I think I have maybe one or two issues,
I
and
think I
that's it.
read. I think I read like half of it. I might have stopped buying it because I just lost interest in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really pulled back. Like I like this last because I started buying way a lot more stuff, and then I was just kind. Am I reading that? No. So I had to just started scaling back some stuff again. So
Yeah.
I have very manageable. Also, like we were talking about earlier, the release schedule and everything is just so out of whack.
Yeah. Everything. A lot of things right now are being canceled and then
Yeah.
redistributed,
And like
which is weird.
DC is
Why?
like it constantly is having like you get all those email updates from DCBS and they're like, oh, here's
Yeah.
now being offered. And it's like, well, I already put my order in and I don't want to add, but I don't buy a lot of
Yeah.
DC stuff, so it doesn't really phase me. But
I think they should just, if you've already ordered it, put it back on your order.
yeah, I'll leave it
That's
there.
just,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I guess I could start a pull list. The only problem with that is that I still have to go through and like add anything new I want to. So I still go through it
Hmm.
all anyway. So it's like having the pull list is just kind of like, what's the point? I have to go through this all
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yeah.
speaking of, I have to go do my fucking order this month anyway. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. You got like what, 7 days left to go?
Yeah, they usually send me like a email just before, like, "Hey, we haven't gotten an order from you yet." It's like,
I've never gotten that email.
well. Usually
I
what
always order mine.
usually
I
what'll
always
happen
order mine by the 10th of the month.
usually what'll happen is that I'll get my order and then I'll flip through previews and then do my order then. But
Mm.
sometimes I don't, and like this the reason I didn't this time is because I sat down and read the fucking comic book instead. I just like actually read a comic book instead of just buying them. How fucking weird is that?
That is very weird. That's not very Ian like at all. Are you feeling okay?
No, I had hopes over the summer to read even more, and I
Hmm.
didn't get that far. But I did read quite a bit. I also really wanted because I have like 2-3 long boxes worth of books just stacked, kind of like your, but anyway, I just
Huh.
I need to put them in boxes, but then I don't really have much more room for boxes, so I don't know.
I'm almost gonna have to rent a storage unit at the rate I'm going right
See,
now.
there's no way I want to do that. I don't want to. I couldn't. I don't. I
I
couldn't do
don't
that.
want to. I don't want to get rid of my books. I
When
don't
you,
want to do that again.
yeah, how many did you get? How many boxes did you get rid of when you did that the first time or second? I don't
Well,
know.
I had 25 boxes, and I brought it down to 10, so I got rid of 15 boxes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I didn't get a lot out of it either.
Well, they're not worth anything.
No, no, they're not.
Though I did find it funny. We were talking about She-Hulk. Did you see my post about that?
I did,
Oh
yes.
yeah. You were in Discord. I thought it was funny. They're like that She-Hulk, sensational She-Hulk, is like all of a sudden worth something, and it's just like what?
Of course it is, because it's now a popular TV show.
It's just funny.
Yeah,
I mean, I think ultimately it's probably still not worth that much. I think just to people. I mean, it's probably kind of hard to find. Maybe not, but
I think it is kind of hard to find, but it's not that hard
it's
to
a good
find.
book. I mean, it's John Byrne. It's number
Yeah,
one. It's not like it's a shit book. It's I just remember
it's
getting it in a grab bag and being like, oh, this is cool. I like the cover. Throw it, bag and board it. Throw it in the box. I did read it. I don't remember what it's about. That was so long ago.
what was that, like the early 90s?
That book is early '90s, but I got it in a grab bag in like 2000.
Okay.
And I read it then with all the, I'd get all these random like Liefeld
Yeah.
books or Image books, and just like that, there'd be a couple like random Marvel books in it, and you just buy it. You
Yeah.
there. One of the reasons I would do that back then is that I was trying to complete my Cyberforce run,
Oh
and
God.
they'd always have a Cyberforce issue in the front because they had like crazy covers, and so like, oh, I need that
Uh-huh.
book, and so for
10 bucks.
$9.99, I'm gonna get that book I need, and then like 20 other books. So it's like I'll just buy that. I need that book anyway, and then there'd be a
Why
bunch of
not?
other stuff in there that I would need or want to read. So it was always really worth it. So I used to do that all the time. Just like it's kind of fun to like, it's like playing the lottery.
The grab bags are fun.
So anyway, I got that. So that 50-cent book is, I don't know. I could probably sell it to some person who doesn't know better. But I'm not going to, because that's not what it's about. I don't buy this shit. I don't buy this shit for my kids' college fund. Come on.
What kids? What kids?
That's what Spawn #1 is for. Call back to McFarlane.
Oh, wow.
Let me tell you, that book's worth even less.
Yes, it is.
Worth less than probably 50 cents. All right. Unless it's signed by McFarlane, it might be worth $20. Anyway,
you sure about that?
Probably at #1 in mint. I bet if it's bricked, it's probably worth like a shit ton.
Oh yeah.
Which is so stupid. I don't know how you can like make a book just completely worthless and then be worth money. I don't understand the whole bricking process, or I'm sorry, grading process.
Yeah. Well, basically, you turn it into a fucking brick.
Well, I think it would be cool to like brick a bunch of books and then actually like plaster them as a wall. So like you can actually, cool. Just like totally make it worth it. It's just like, just I don't know. Anywho, someone comes into your house. It's like at least you'd be able to view them. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, actually. Like, and it doesn't really ruin it, really, because it's just I don't know. Anyway, comic books. What else do we need to talk? Oh, we need to talk about Prey.
Oh, by far the best Predator movie I've ever seen.
So, yeah. So I don't even know where to begin on this one. So obviously, Predator's been around for a long time, and then we weren't sure what Disney was going to do when it bought Fox. If it was going to make Predator, Alien films, RoboCop films, we had no idea. They did fairly quickly let Marvel start producing Predator and Predator comics. So then
they stopped them for a long time.
But so they were making comics, and then I didn't really know that this movie was being made. I guess
just showed up on everybody's radar one day.
Yeah, just like this movie's coming out to Hulu, and everyone thought Hulu was a weird choice. But I guess distribution-wise, if they were to release it in a theater, then they would have to share distribution with someone else. I don't. There's I read an article about it. So Disney, over at main Disney, thought it would be better to just release it to Hulu in the hopes that it would drive up subscribers to Hulu. And I think it worked because it's the most viewed Hulu thing ever. Everyone and their mother has watched this movie almost, and it's really fucking good.
It really is good. It's amazing.
It's a Native American woman protecting her tribe against a fucking predator, basically. She's out there hunting it, and shot really well, edited really well. So watching it, obviously we both like it. I thought I would also then go back and rewatch Predator, because like everyone's like the best movie since the original. Like the original is this great movie, and
the original is campy.
The original is a product of its time. So like you have these people that say like, oh, it's just making fun of being machismo, and it's like, no, it's not. Then you're saying that every 80s movie is making fun of being an action movie, and they weren't that self-aware in the 80s. It's literally is what it is. And then there's the people online. It's like the acting. I don't believe the acting, and it's like, have you seen The Predator? Like that is some of the worst fucking acting. I mean, it's awful. Like so I feel like it's a nostalgia thing for certain people. I get it, and I'm not saying that The Predator is an awful movie. It's fun, but it is not the filmmaking. The filmmaking of The Predator is nowhere near on par with the filmmaking of Prey. Prey is just really well made. And
it was really well shot.
Well shot. I think the action is. Here's the other thing I don't understand about Predator. the whole first half of the first like 30 minutes of Predator, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, really is irrelevant. In that period of time, you get like one scene of Predator vision. Other than that, it's just this awful, like, oh, what are we doing in the jungle? Why is this happening? And all that shit doesn't matter. It's like, you couldn't have skipped all that and just, like, jumped into it somewhere else and then started. And then you just, yeah. Anyway, I have so many issues with, even as a kid, I wasn't that big into, I like Predator 2 better than Predator 1. And that's, I'm sure, a hard pill to swallow for some people. But, I don't know. At least Danny Glover could act. Anyway.
And Predator 2 was more grounded because he was not a special forces guy.
Right.
He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and he just lost his best friend.
Right. There's just I found that Anyway, so the comparison between Predator and Prey, I don't think is non-existent. The only real cool thing about the first Predator is like the monster was created by Stan Winston Studios. That's cool. There's a lot of cool history. Like Jean-Claude Van Damme was like supposed to play the Predator, or he did for a day or two, but had to quit because he's a pussy or something shit like that. I don't know. And obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger, there's like a lot of lines. But you know what's funny about those lines, like "Get to the chopper" or all those, like when you actually see it in the movie, it's not as funny as when people make fun of the idea of him saying it, because like it's, I don't know. There's way more funnier things that Arnold does in that movie than the lines he delivers. There are some truly bizarre choices made in that movie, and anyway. Prey is brilliant. There's a cute dog. It doesn't die.
Yeah, I was hoping throughout that whole fucking movie that dog did not die.
But so if that's something you're worried about, you can go in knowing that the dog is not going to die.
Thankfully.
But yeah.
Did you know that the guy that is in the Predator suit, he is 6'9", and he could not see out of that helmet at all?
I believe it. I mean, they would have an issue. I mean, that's the kind of same issues they were having in the, in original kind of Predator shit. Like.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's uncomfortable and sucks. I think the Predator, that helmet in this Predator, like it's kind of more of a prehistoric, older looking.
Yeah.
It looks cool, like a skull helmet, like he's made the helmet himself.
It's a more primitive Predator.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I liked how his weapons were different, like his triple caster shot the darts instead of the plasma.
Not the. Well, you mean weird blue laser ball?
Plasma, yes. Weird blue laser ball.
Anyway, I feel bad for shitting on the original Predator, but it's not. I feel like this Prey as a Predator film will live the testament of time better than Predator did. Like, even the people that were kind of like shit talking, they're like, why do we have a CG bear? It's like, well, first of all, I mean, do you really want to act with a real bear? And B, did you see the special effects in Predator? It's like, come on. Come on. I know it's the 80s, but come on, man. Like, the whole, like, invisible camo in the Predator film is so bad. Like, you have, like, this guy kind of, like, looks like he's dancing. I don't know. Go back and watch the original Predator, like, with a serious eye. Don't sit there and be like, oh, yeah, have a bunch of beers and be a bro about the movie. Actually watch it. Actually, literally sit there and watch it. And you tell me that that's a better movie? Give me a break. There's movies from the 70s or 60s that have special effects that are better, better than Predator. Anyway, I gotta stop shit talking because I feel bad. But
I love that the Predator's weapons in the Prey were not invisible like they are in the newer ones.
Oh, right.
That the technology hasn't caught up to making the weapons invisible.
Right. Well,
I think that was kind of neat. In
Predator, the blades come out. The blades come out and they're not invisible.
Yeah, they are.
No, there's scenes where they like pop out and they're not invisible.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I watched it last night. I'm pretty sure.
But you're saying you're pretty sure, so you don't really remember.
Well, now you're making me question, but I'm pretty sure. Fine. I mean, it could just be the shitty special effects.
Yeah.
I do hope, though. I would
get more like this.
I do think there should just be a 2-pack though of it, just like the Predator and Prey collection. I think that would be cool. I mean, but no one really buys physical media that much anymore,
No.
as far as films go. But it would be cool if there was like a Predator and Prey 2-pack special pack. Buy it at your Safeway. But no, I really enjoyed it. Dan, so Dan Trachtenberg, here's just a funny story. So he used to be a podcaster on the Totally Rad Show with Jeff Kanata. I still listen to Jeff Kanata because he does a video game podcast called DLC. And Dan Trachtenberg went off to make films, and so he made 10 Cloverfield Lane, and then he made Prey. And he's done some other smaller stuff too, but pretty talented dude. And I would trust him with anything at this point. He's a pretty
he did good.
I think he's a very he's like a geek guy, but he knows how to make it well, not try to cater to the executives, I would say. So,
yeah, I think he did this more for the fans.
Yeah.
It's what it feels like.
But
have you heard the rumors that people are, or not rumors, but what people want next for the next Prey series? They want feudal Japan.
I don't want anybody to do anything. I don't think there needs to be more. I know they're going to want more. I don't think that's,
yeah, of course.
It's like, come on, let it go. I know there's all that talk about different time periods. Just put a Predator in a different time period. And I did see the feudal Japan thing. But also, did you see like Stephen King, his his pitch was to send the Predator up against monsters from his books. Like the It or something. Yeah, like anything. Like he just wants he thought it would be interesting to. Here's the thing though, like the Predator always loses. So like are we going to lose against Stephen King monsters, or is the Predator going to win against Stephen King monsters? I guess that's the...
Well, that's the thing. Doesn't Stephen King's monsters always also lose?
Right?
You're going to have two losers fight each other? Well, one of them's got to win.
Right. You know, technically, Predator doesn't lose in the first movie. He commits ritualistic seppuku, and Arnold Schwarzenegger just gets away with his life. Schwarzenegger doesn't actually kill the Predator in that movie.
That's true.
So
that is true.
You just have the Predator. The Predator's just like laughing his ass off, and then
as he sets up his super nuke,
and then, his nuke. I also was reading an old review of Predator saying that it was like somehow an anti-war movie, like a commentary on like nuclear war or something, and I was like, what? I didn't really see that going like. But I don't know. Sure.
That doesn't make sense.
I thought it was all about. I thought it was all about hunting and commentary on hunting and. But
poaching and shit.
Right. Anyway.
Huh. Weird.
Prey is super cool. Go watch Prey. It's better.
Yes. Yes. Go watch Prey.
Prey.
It's amazing.
Greater than Predator.
Yes. Very much so. Oh, don't fall over.
All right. Well, show us the Optimus. We've been waiting 2,000 months because you were going to get it in the mail last time. Last time I recorded, you were expecting it.
Yeah, I was expecting him, and he finally came. Took me a week to build him.
A week? How many pieces?
2,200, I think, something like that. I don't remember.
And it does transform. It's just I imagine.
He does transform. He's very fragile, though. It's a bitch because pieces will fall apart.
I'm not telling you how to do it right now. I'm just saying it's incredible that he does transform.
He's got a jetpack.
Is his head one piece?
Yeah. well, no, it's all pieces, little pieces.
Oh, is it? Okay. So how many pieces is just that?
A lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you know if they have plans to make like a Megatron or anything?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're planning on next. I hope they do.
I imagine this was incredibly popular.
It was very popular. I'm glad. I'm glad I pre-ordered him, and it was probably the best birthday present I bought myself.
He's also probably one of the best looking actualizations of Optimus Prime as a toy. Even though it's a
Yeah.
Lego, he looks really good as a.
The one thing people are complaining about is his face.
Oh, really?
They're saying his face doesn't match. It doesn't. It's too concaved at the mouth plate,
Oh,
which it kind of is. Fucker.
I could see that.
The mouth plate needs to be out more from these,
I
but
gotcha.
the rest of him looks good. I think the rest of him looks great. Oh, wait, here. Matrix.
Oh, yeah. Matrix.
He does fall apart.
He just falls
quite a
apart.
bit.
He's just like it's not a toy for kids.
No, God, no.
It's barely a toy for Matt.
Well, yeah. That's a given. But hey, I've got a lot of Lego stuff here.
No,
I've got Snake Mountain.
I know.
I've got Snake Mountain on pre-order.
Oh, it's to go with your
Grayskull. Yeah.
And you have the
Should be coming
Technodrome.
out.
Of course, that's not a Lego. That's a what is that? What are those called?
Those are Mega Constructs.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
It's the same concept. It's the same concept.
Yeah. The millions of oh yeah. Where are you gonna put Snake Mountain?
Well, I'm gonna move this out of the way. There's inappropriate stuff on the wall. I'm not gonna...
There's inappropriate stuff everywhere.
Well, yes, I know, but there's one that I'm gonna move out of the way, put it on another shelf, and Snake Mountain's going right next to Grayskull.
Well, which do you hope they do a Megatron next, or would you rather them do someone else?
I think they should do Optimus and Megatron, and then go from there, like Starscream, Bumblebee, Grimlock, and Shockwave.
Oh, Grimlock would be sick.
I do have a Grimlock.
Lego? Oh, I think I've seen this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. He doesn't transform though. Oh,
jeez.
Fuck, that was gross.
That's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So it took you a week, 2,000 some parts. What was the hardest part of putting it together?
Getting the head to pop in and the arms to stay on, because there's little connectors inside the arms that when you start to transform them, they lock in, but when you transform them back into a robot mode, they fall off.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've learned a lot. So I'm sure whatever, like if they do a Megatron or whatever next, they'll probably learn from it, I would imagine.
Well, he has no knee articulation, so he can't bend his knees.
Oh, well, that makes sense. It is Lego.
It's a heavy transformer.
I bet.
But it's really awesome, and it sits right in my living room. I'm happy with it. It was fun to build.
You need to redo all your shelving and put like some of those IKEA backlights behind them.
Well, I'm gonna get like some fairy lights or something.
Yeah, like LEDs. Then you can change the color
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty dark.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I will. I just need to go and get some lights and stop buying action figures.
Well, I think they have those LED strips lights that I think, and then I think they have an app, and then you can control the color from your phone.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you can mood lighting when you're.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do that. I've considered buying lights, and because that shelf is dark. These are all dark shelves except for the top ones.
Right.
And then my Transformer shelf is dark, all in shadow, even when I have lights on it. And so is that shelf there, pretty dark too. And those guys.
You need glass shelves.
No. Can you imagine me with glass as fucking clumsy as I am?
Oh, I know.
I would end up hurting
You're
myself.
You're gonna have to move into a bigger place, man.
I love my apartment.
I know you
think
do,
I'll
but
move for a while.
You've been there for like 20 years. I don't know. You've been there for a while.
I'm going on 9 years.
Yeah.
In September it'll be 9.
Damn.
I just celebrated 9 years at work.
Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten rid of you yet.
Not for lack of trying.
Oh yay!
Exactly.
Well, what else? What else? Is there anything else we need to talk about? I can't remember. Did we talk about Doctor Strange last time?
Yeah, I thought we did.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It's all right.
I don't listen. I don't listen to our podcasts.
Nor do I. I feel.
Well, you edit them.
I don't really edit them.
Yeah, that's true. Aren't you streaming it now?
No, I didn't. I haven't streamed a lot of our not just ours, but like I just
Any
kind
of
of
them?
stopped doing that just because I don't know. That's just like another thing to worry about.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Plus, we don't get many viewers live, so it's like, what's the point? I don't know.
Yeah.
If you did, I don't know. I don't think we did talk about Doctor Strange, but it was fun. It was fine.
You could tell it was a Sam Raimi film just from the beginning. The monster, and then the way that Doctor Strange was the zombie, and yeah.
I mean, the way they killed all the Illuminati was fun.
It was kind of a waste of the Illuminati.
I don't care. It was trying to get rid of all those. I mean, that's a different world's Illuminati. That's not our world's Illuminati. So
No.
But you know, you like the nods. You know, nods to the not very good Inhumans show, and the nods to the Fox X-Men
with Professor X in his chair.
It is funny when they call upon him and then the old '90s cartoon theme plays.
Right? That was kind of cool.
That was kind of a cool nod. But that was all like, you just know that that's all going to end.
Yeah, because they're not going to have Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
For sure. Anyway, yeah, cool. I don't know. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. That's an hour.
Yeah, I think we're good. By this time, next time, whenever we podcast, I should have Snake Mountain partially or almost built.
Partially.
Or almost built.
Where do you build them? Just in your living room? Just on your...
Yeah, I build them on my coffee table.
And then you have to figure out how to transport it.
Oh, it's not that hard. When moving Grayskull around it's solid because of all the bricks on it and everything.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's not that hard to transport it. It's just if I fucking trip, it'll be sad. It'll be 2 weeks worth of work down the drain.
Not to mention, you have to hope that one piece doesn't just like launch into a corner of your house. That
wherever
you're never gonna find it until like a year later. It's like, oh, what is this piece for?
Exactly. Yes. But yeah, by the next time we podcast, I'll have Snake Mountain.
That's cool. Any other toys you're getting, or is that just it for this moment? Nothing you're looking
forward
to?
That's it for now.
No new Transformers?
Right now. No, not yet. Galactus comes out in November.
Did you?
The Marvel Legends Galactus? Yes, I
did.
Kickstarted that. Yep.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that last time.
Yep. Comes out in November. I'm excited.
What are you gonna do with him?
I don't know yet. He's gonna be like 5 inches taller than Sentinel, so I'll just maybe put him on the table here.
Damn.
Yeah. Because he's not going to fit up on top of any of those shelves up there.
Right.
They're too close to the ceiling. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll have to move some figures around and mix and match and shit and put Galactus in there with the Marvel Universe figures.
Next to your big-ass Transformers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could put him up on top of the TV with the big guys. Although I don't know where.
Yeah, there's no
because there's no room up there. I could clear off this shelf here and put Galactus and the Marvel Universe guys up here. This is just kind of a hodgepodge.
Man.
And no, you're not getting the darkness.
I could have the darkness.
No, you can't have the darkness. You want that guy though.
I do want that guy.
I know you do.
I'm less interested in the darkness than I am in the pit. I want the pit.
The pit is awesome. That was one of the last figures that Toy Biz did before they went out of business.
I ordered a couple toys. What did I order? I told you. I had that Ninja Turtle. But I ordered something else, I think. But I don't think I told you. But now I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't know. I'd have to look at my order.
You ordered the Last Ronin, the turtle.
Oh, that's the other comic book I read. I finally read the last issue of that series. So.
Oh.
That's really good.
How many issues is that?
It's like 5. I think there's is a trade out? Did they order? I don't know if the trade has been solicited yet.
I haven't seen the trade because that's one thing I'm looking forward to is buying that trade.
It's only like 5 issues.
Okay.
There's like 5 issues, and then they did a director's cut of the first issue, and then there's like an art book that I have. So I have like 7 issues. Like I bought everything, and then I bought one of the toys. But there's another toy I bought, and I don't think it was a Ninja Turtle. But now I can't remember.
And you can't remember what it was.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I thought about it and then I didn't. No, it's two Ninja Turtles. I bought the Ronin Ninja Turtle, and then I bought one of the little goofy PVC statue of Leonardo.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. I think I did talk to you about that.
Yes, you did mention that.
Because I was thinking about buying all 4, but it's like I don't want to spend $100. And
yeah, aren't they like $25 a pop?
Yeah. It's kind of gnarly. It's like, come on. But I wanted the one, so.
Of course. Why not?
Anyway. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we can wrap it up.
All right.
Well, I want to thank everyone, all the listeners, for listening to Milkman and Rev, our show.
Thanks, guys.
You can find us on all the podcasting platforms. iTunes, Spotify, I don't know, whatever, Stitcher, whatever you listen to podcasts on. You can also watch us as a video podcast on YouTube, youtube.com/MilkmanPictures, or if you use Spotify app on your computer. I don't know if you can watch it on the app on your phone. I haven't tried that. But I know on the computer, if you use the Spotify app, it'll actually open a video window and you can watch us on Spotify.
Watch us be a bunch of retards.
Yeah, well, you can see the millions of toys and, my limited small collection behind me, too. And if you go to anchor.fm/Milkman and Revren, you can leave a video message, or not a voice message for us. There's like a little button. You can do it from your phone or from a computer as long as you have a microphone connected to your computer. But on your phone, you can press the message button, and it'll let you record a voice message to us. And if you record a voice message to us, we will play it on the air. I promise you that. So you can tell us that we suck, or you can recommend a book, or, you can, any number of things. As long as it's not awful hate speech, I will play it.
And if you recommend a book to us, chances are we will read it.
Yeah, chances are. One of us will, maybe. Chances are we might have it.
Or we might have already read it.
Yeah, that too. Or a TV show, or whatever.
Yeah.
Make us
something.
Recommend us watch the Batmobile cartoon.
Give us homework. Well, we'll do something.
Anywho, yeah. So, Rev, thanks as always.
Yeah.
And
of course, thank you.
And everyone, take care.
Bye, guys.
Let's see if the music goes up and the graphic comes in.
Back to your spot.